Hello, welcome to Big Red Journeys. I'm your host, Big Red, and on today's journey, we're here at the Disneyland Resort, more specifically downtown Disney, because we're going to check out the Parkside Market and some of the new stuff here that's happening on the west side of downtown Disney since our last visit. There's 4 different food venues right here: chicken sandwich place, a Korean barbecue place, a bar up top, and of course a coffee joint right here in the front. We're going to do a little bit of everything from those places, and then check out the 2 new stores, the D-Lander store as well as the new Avengers store that's on the backside over here of downtown Disney. So if you care to follow along with this journey, let's go. Here's a quick glance at the menu. We're gonna get a little bit from everything here. We got Gigi's Chicken Shop, Seoul Sister, bowls for your soul, Sippin' Sonder, and upstairs is the Vista Parkside Market, where they have some of the adult beverages, beers, cocktails, rose wines and whatnot. So we're gonna try a little bit of everything here and enjoy ourselves. And you can see location-wise here, Gigi's and Seoul Sister are literally right next to each other. They got 2 separate lines right there for you to order. And in Sippin' Sonder, they do have a window right here on this side, as well as on the outside. And I did find out that if you do go upstairs to the Vista area, where the bar is at, they do have waiters over there in which you can actually order the food and they'll deliver the food to you at your table down here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna order the Chicken Shop and the Seoul Sister here. We're gonna go upstairs, order a drink from upstairs, maybe one more item while we're up there too. Let's start off with Gigi's. We got original fried chicken, sweet and spicy fried chicken, ranch fried chicken, which I think is the one we're gonna end up getting. And they do have some sides. You can get chicken strips, waffle fries, Brussels sprouts, sweet corn latte, broccoli slaw. They do have some desserts, dirt pudding, cream pies, frozen strawberry lemonade, and a kids menu, which includes chicken strips. You can also get additional sauces for $1, barbecue, garlic ranch, honey mustard. I think we're gonna end up getting the ranch fried chicken, no tomato, sans tomato. But the real thing we wanted to try the sandwich because it's $18 for a chicken sandwich. Here, you're paying just for the sandwich, and I'm sure it's a delicious sandwich. I've heard great things and mixed reviews actually. But it's just unfortunate that if you want fries with it, that's an $8 additional you have to pay. So just technically one meal right there is $26. That's not even including a drink. So really, you put a drink on there. I see sodas and teas and Topo Chico. That's at least $4 or $5. $30 for one meal for one person. Is it worth the hype? I don't know, but that's why we're here today to try it out. Here's the salads. They got a kale and Brussels salad. It's a grab and go. And they do have the chocolate pudding dirt cups, which are actually cool because it reminds me of my childhood, having those little mud cups, the dirt cups with the gummy worms and everything. We do have a frozen strawberry lemonade there. That's their specialty drink that they have here for $12. So we ended up ordering that garlic ranch fried chicken and a side of waffle fries for it. Came out to $26 with tax, but we ended up getting a discount being a pass holder. So it ended up bringing my total down to about $25 and some change. So once you order, if it's for here, they're gonna give you one of these little buzzers, and then that's when you can go to any of the tables, drop it down on the mat, and your waiter will come and drop it off for you, which is real nice. And now over here at Seoul Sister, they do have bowls, beef bowls, teriyaki bowls. Let's take these things. Signature bowls, beef and egg, beef, chicken, pork belly, and tofu. They seem to all have like lots of vegetables on either a choice of bed of rice or noodles, or even salad actually. So you can get a rice, noodle, or salad bowl with the particular protein that you like. Appetizers, they do have dumplings. They have some grab-and-go Korean chicken salads. And then they also did have a kids meal, which is a kids version of the bowls with the same options. The kids bowls are about $11. You can also get just a basic rice bowl with sweet soy sauce for $6 if that's all you want to get them. Oh, they do have some specialty drinks there, a Korean Yuja lemonade for $5 and matcha iced tea for $5. But it's $18 or it's up to $16 to $20 for the signature bowls for the full-size entrees. But honestly, I'd rather get a kids version because it has, obviously the portion would be larger, but I mean, you're almost doubling the price, and I feel like you can get a pretty good meal with the kids menu, which is why we're gonna get a kids bowl and see how good of a size that really is. We ended up getting the kids beef mini bowl because it has the exact same things. Obviously, portion size is gonna be different than the adult size entree version of it, just minus the kimchi. So we ended up getting that one. I also got an order of the dumplings, and we tried both of their drinks in one. They call this the Bruce Lee. It has both the matcha green tea as well as the lemonade that they had, or the matcha, unbrewed, unsweetened iced tea, and then that lemonade. And they call it the Bruce Lee. It's a little hidden menu item. And it looks pretty cool. Actually, looks a little nasty, but it should be good. So it's like their version of an Arnold Palmer. So now that we have all the items here, we're gonna go upstairs. A quick look here at the Vista area. This is the bar region. You can see they have a horseshoe-shaped bar right there. You know, first come, first serve, I'm seeing. A few single tables. They got a few larger booths right here that can fit obviously like 6 or 8 people. Some smaller tables. And for those that do need ADA access, they do have an elevator in the back left-hand corner that goes between both floors. They also have another open air area over here. And this is the other open air area that they do have out here. Get a wonderful view of the little park that they have here in front of the stage. Again, with the table trackers right here. And I don't know if you have access to it, but they do have some electrical outlet plugs. Maybe, I'm sure if you ask them, they'll probably open it up for you if you want for charging purposes. So we're up here at the top side. This is called the Vista. Because obviously, look, you have a wonderful vista, beautiful view here. I want to lift the camera up a little bit. You can see, got this nice corner edge here. Got the new Disneyland, or Downtown Disney stage over there. Din Tai Fung, beautiful view of the hotel. Just take a relaxation, have a drink, enjoy your food, and do some people watching. On the tables, you take your little scanner, and they got this little thing that says table tracker here. So I guess this has got RFID on it. So once you put your little tracker thing on top of it, it sends a signal so they know where that item food is going to go to. So when you sit down, got your table, place it right there, and then they got the runners that are going to bring the food towards you. Here at the top level, if you wanted to order food and not wait in line down below, you can do that because the tables up at the top area do have waiters. So I'm going to start off with this first beverage here. Again, this is the Bruce Lee, which is a Arnold Palmer version of their matcha tea, as well as the lemonade. A little hack drink, little secret menu. Ooh, that's actually really good. Lemonade is not too sweet, and I'm not a big fan of matcha. So this kind of softens it up a little bit for us. It's not too sweet of a lemonade, just right. So we're going to try the fries here from Gigi's. They are a crispier fry, not really a soft fry. And we got the ones with the Gigi spice rub. You know what the rub actually reminds me of? The seasoning you can get at Red Robin's. That's kind of what it is, you know, a little sweet, a little spicy, a little salty. It's like a barbecue sweet rub, which is really nice. I enjoy them. We do have some fries here without the rub to try. The rub is the way to go. It really is. Makes a difference. So with the rub, it goes up higher. But the only problem is, though, is that they're crispy fries, so they're almost on the verge of becoming chippy, which I'm not a big fan of. So are these worth $8? I want to be very honest with you. I don't think so. We tried them, but overall they're pretty good. But I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. So here is the dumplings from Seoul Sister. We get 5 of them. They're a beef and vegetable dumpling. We'll try it first. They're actually decent size. Not bad on average. I do love good gyozas like this. Very nice. Very, very good stuffing to it. Let's try with the sauce first. It's a vinegar-based, what is it, ponzu sauce? Is that what it's called? Very good. This is actually, I love this. This is really good. Not 5 worthy, but 4.5 for sure. And the dumplings were $8. And truth be told, when I go to other restaurants, like Japanese or Chinese restaurants, $8 is actually not too bad for a set of 5 dumplings. It'd be a little better, like around $6, $7 more, but $8 is kind of on par. So this item, I would get again. But we're gonna go straight to the bowl here. It's actually a good sized bowl. This is $11. You can see it's got a good little scooping of the beef, the rice. The people downstairs did recommend the rice over the noodles or anything else. So we went with the rice. A good portion of broccoli here. This is perfect. And they do give you a little sweet teriyaki to put on it if you want to. They give you chopsticks to use instead of forks, but I'm sure if you ask for one, they can give it to you. It's all right. It's not bad at all. I definitely had better. It's very good. Before I give my rating, let me put a little of the sauce on here real quick. With the sauce is better. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not wowed. It's okay. I'm sure that the preparation of the meat, the preparation of the rice, the vegetables is much better here. But again, this was $11. But granted, portion size, I don't know if it's worth the $18 or $19 or even $20 for the larger portion size. I'm a little intrigued. Not really disappointed, just intrigued is the word as to why the pricing is here. But overall, I'm going to give this a 3.5 out of 5. So I got their version of the old fashioned called Morning Mist, Garrison Brothers Small Batch Bourbon, Earl Grey, Angostura Bitters, and Orange Bitters. Good cocktail, very good cocktail. Fruity notes, essence. The smokiness adds that extra layer, which I love. And that's a delicious drink. So cocktail-wise, 5 out of 5. And cocktail price, this was $28. So on par for cocktails other places. Like, yeah, you could probably get a good old fashioned for $14 to $16 elsewhere. But you're at Disneyland, granted down to Disney, but you're at Disneyland Park, right? So you're gonna pay more of a premium. So this is on the high end, but being still on par with other places. So pretty good. Secondary drink we ended up getting, it's called the Nocturnal Overlook. It's such a pretty drink. Even has the little, I'll show it later, but it has the Vista Parkside Market logo on top of the foam, like you kind of see it. It's an espresso martini drink. So it has Tito vodka, coffee liqueur, sip and Sonder espresso. Ooh, obviously you have to love coffee for this drink, but I am not a fan of coffee and I'm enjoying this drink. Ooh. Just because I don't like coffee, I'm gonna knock it down half a point, but that's a 4.5 out of 5. You, if you love coffee already, 5 out of 5 for you, bud. Now that we got our chicken sandwich here, looks good, it smells good. Cheese could be a little more melted though. It's a little kind of slapped on there cold, but that's okay. I heard that the breading process alone for the chicken sandwiches, we talked to one of the chefs down below, it takes 60 minutes, an hour, just for the breading process and the first step of it. Hence why they're trying to, justify the price that you're paying for this one. There is an upgraded level of quality to the chicken, which I'm absolutely sure, but is it worth $18 for a chicken sandwich here? Let's try it out and see if it really is. First initial thoughts. Chicken patty is delicious. The breading is soft, crispy, but soft at the same time. It's not a heavy batter. It's a thin layer of crunchiness around, seasoned pretty well. They do have the sauce. We got the garlic one. The garlic butter just works very well with it. Am I disappointed in the sandwich? Absolutely not. It's an absolutely amazing, delicious sandwich. Is it worth $18?
Well, we're waiting.
I'm gonna have to say no. $18 if it had fries with it or some sort of snack to it. That way it's a whole meal in itself. But remember, $18 for this and a small little baggie of fries for $8 more, $26 right there. I don't know if I could justify the price. It's a good sandwich to have every so often, but here or make your entire meal, I don't know if I could do that. But just speaking about the sandwich itself and deliciousness, 4.5 out of 5. It's a very good chicken sandwich. It's definitely worth at least one try for you if you like. Future Big Red, I forgot to mention this previously when we were talking about the sandwiches that we had, the chicken sandwich over at Gigi's. So this was nobody's fault per se, except we found out that the sandwich when we first got delivered, we ended up getting the chicken ranch sandwich because that one only had tomato on it outside of everything that we got on the sandwich. And we didn't want tomato, so we just said no tomato. Well, when it got delivered to us, it definitely did not have tomato, but also had slaw, pickles, and lettuce, which were not listed at all on the menu. So of course they remade the sandwich for us, no big deal. The reason behind that is because management at the 11th hour, 12th hour, however the saying goes, decided to say, oh, you know what? All of those chicken sandwiches should have pickle, lettuce, tomato, and slaw on them. But the menus don't say that because the menus were printed and finalized before management decided again to make that change. So, anyways, currently right now the menus again do not state that they come with those items, but now you know from this video that yes, they come with pickles, slaw, tomatoes, and onions on the sandwiches. Of course, you can get them modified and get those removed, but just be forewarned, it doesn't list it on the menu, but they do come with it. Well, the last thing we're going to do here is get a drink over at the Sip in Sonder. It's a full-service coffee joint here. They got teas, let's take a look here. I see things like lavender tea, lattes, chai lattes, matchas. They got Topo Chico. For kids, they have some slushy drinks, some frozen beverages like the Hummingbird, which is a Jamaica drink. Oh, there's some specialties. Onyx, vanilla charcoal latte, vanilla dirty chai latte, honey lavender latte, a lavender mocha latte, a whole bunch of different things here. And they do have some food bites here, breakfast food items. A croissant, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Let's see, vegan sausage, chicken and the egg. Breakfast items are ranging from $4 for croissant, $14 for the more supreme sandwiches. First drink we ended up getting was the Onyx. This is a vanilla and charcoal latte. It doesn't look that pretty, but let's give it a try. It's not bad. I don't know if charcoal really even has a taste to it, but I don't think it does. Just good for the insides, cleans the insides. It's not bad. Regular vanilla latte, 3.5 out of 5, just because I'm not a big coffee person. And I ended up getting a slightly customized drink, but this is one of their Earl Grey tea lattes with hazelnut and caramel syrup on the inside. Okay, funny enough, this really does taste like Fruity Pebbles. I'm not joking. It tastes like Fruity Pebbles. It's actually really good. This is actually a really good drink. I like it a lot. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. Of course, we had to get some sort of dessert, and we ended up getting a cookies and cream cake pop. Yeah, you know, it's regular cake pop you can get anywhere else. This was $3, I believe. Coffee prices were not that bad. Coffee prices, you know, on par with like Starbucks or Coffee Bean, any of those places. I think our drinks were about $6 something each. So really not a bad price considering where you're at here at the Disneyland Resort. Well, let's try this cake pop. It's a good cake pop. No complaints. 4.5 out of 5. They had a red velvet one in there, but unfortunately they were out. Well, now that we're done eating, let's go do a little shopping. Well, we'll see, but 2 stores have recently just opened. This one's been open for a little bit, the Avengers Reserve. So it's kind of a much larger version of the Avengers store inside the park. It's kind of like what they do for trading posts. These are Doc Ondors. They're doing it for Avengers. Wow, this is pretty cool. Got lots of life-size figures here. Oh, there's Captain Marvel over there. I saw Spider-Gwen. Oh, look, it's Rocket. That's pretty cool. And so far, just by a quick glance, I'm seeing a lot of more of like the classic Marvel guys that I like. Looking at the shirts over here, the classic characters from like the Jusco and the Stan Lee days. Got Avengers logo, Avenger Assemble, some mugs, some shirts, some stuff you see in the park. Ooh, this is something you don't see in the parks though. You can get inflatable, like those sock and bop-em thingies. There's one of Shield of Captain America. You got Thor's hammer. And I believe it looks like it makes noise of some sort because it's got a little buttony here. Oh, look at that. So you just wow. And then you could be Hulk smash with that. Oh, they also have a smaller version of the Mjolnir, right? Is that what it's called, Mjolnir? His hammer? Or the new version from the newer films. Obviously Deadpool and Wolverine items. Got some cool figurines here of the 90s style X-Men's. These are going for about $200, give or take. Magneto, Spider-Man, Sabretooth, Jubilee. Spider-Man gets pretty much his whole wall over here on this side. Got some Captain America on that corner. But he's got Spider-Man over there. You got the Miles Morales Spider-Man. You got Spider-Gwen. Black Panther has a little corner over here. Doctor Strange has a small little locker. Loki has a good little section over here. So that's nice. They divide up the superheroes. They give them as much as they can for the most part. I've never seen a whole Spider-Gwen section, so good representation there. They have a few art pieces. They got the gauntlet. They got Shuri's gauntlets here. Some art pieces. Scarlet Witch, Spider-Man, Captain. Oh, this is something that's really cool. They got the Mask of Green Goblin. But they also have a new store here called the D-Lander Shop. And the D-Lander Shop is going to be a little bit more boutique-y in a way. So some of the brands that they have in here are a little more boutique, a little higher end, not ridiculously priced. We're not talking like, well, I was going to say we weren't talking Gucci, but the first thing I see here is Gucci. But that's on reselling items there. But they do have some more boutique-y style items, more items that, you know, it's going to be cost a little bit. They got things like from Kinder Scott. They got the traditional Loungefly. They got the Dooney Burks. But they also have like Lululemon and Stony & Clover and a few other brands that I am not familiar with. But you can see it's actually a relatively small store. In the back, they do have a full Pandora store or shelf. And then they do have the brands divided up. You can see here. Some of them are actually pretty nice. I like that. Some menswear. It's mainly women's apparel and women's accessory. But they do also have some Roosevelts for the gentlemen here. I do enjoy me a good Roosevelt shirt. This one's nice with the power line. And funny enough, it's actually cheaper to buy them here at the Disney store or here. They're $75. That's the normal price on them. But here, you at least get a discount with it. So, heck, I'm going to start buying my Roosevelts here now. Something that's coming up for the future. Recently, it was announced. The old ESPN Zone building here, which has been an eyesore for many years because they really haven't done anything with it. But recently, the ESPN Zone building has been announced that they're going to now turn that into a 3 retail stores. There's going to be 2 on the bottom floor and 1 on the second level. No dates or announcements have been made with regards to what specifically is going to be there or when we can expect them, but at least as you can see now that there are walls around the ESPN zone, so that means construction should be happening relatively soon. Coming up here on the dress shop, it appears that there is some black tarping if you look inside the windows. Future Big Red here. I'm actually working currently on a different video for Lunar New Year, but when I was here for the opening of the Parkside Market over there, the Disney dress shop was not under construction at that moment. Now it is, and apparently we just got word that it's being changed to the Disney Storyland Boutique. It's still, from what all I gather, still supposed to be a dress shop. They're just rebranding, and I can see some stuff at the very top if you look over the door. It's definitely different than how it used to be. So my guess is, because this is a dress shop that, well, this building used to be where the gallery was, right? The Wonderland Gallery, that now they're kind of making it more fitting for the dress shop, designing it the way that they want, and of course with a rebrand that fits more with this mid-century modern that Downtown Disney is going with. So, and speaking of another personal opinion, they should have kept the name Marceline's Confectionery Store, because Disney's wonderful world of sweets just doesn't ring as well to me. Walls are down, some more decor has been popped up, the sign is up and installed. Recently it was also noted that it's been lit up. You can actually see the neon light up there. You can see some of the gold stars blinking through. Still no date on when it's going to be open. They still do have the mobile order cart, or actually pickup cart, right over there, but no date as of yet still. It does look pretty. I will not take that away from them. It does look beautiful with the colors. A couple things here just because we're walking by Earl's Sandwich. So there's some construction going on behind where the D-Lander was store over there. That of course is the new location of Earl's Sandwich. This location will be closing. No dates have been announced whatsoever. Obviously they got to finish that part first before they kick them out over here. But eventually Porto's will be moving into where Earl's Sandwich is currently, here right in front of the park. My personal opinion is I think Porto's should be where the ESPN zone is over that way. Build it, the restaurant how they want it to be built, and then Earl's Sandwich should just stay here. Before we sign off here, I did want to give a couple final thoughts overall about my experience here at Parkside Market. Overall, I enjoyed my experience, but to be quite frank and honest, the food itself had a very delicious taste to it. I enjoyed it. I can taste the quality in the ingredients. I can taste the quality in the preparation, no doubt. But is it worth the added cost or the perceived value of what you're getting here? When you're talking $18 for a chicken sandwich, $19, $20 for a bowl, $8 for fries, things of that nature, very honestly, no. Again, you're paying a premium here. You're at Downtown Disney. There is a pass holder discount. Keep that in mind too. But paying $18 for a chicken sandwich plus $8 for a fry for a meal, it's a little hard to swallow. Would I be back again? I probably will, but not frequently. And hopefully management ownership of this place here. I understand that there's a rent that needs to be had here because Disney is of course a very expensive place to have a store. Many stores have come and gone because of rent issues here, and I understand that they have to charge a premium for that rent. But at these prices right here, I honestly don't see them sustaining longevity here. It's going to be a case of they're going to be here for a little while, then they may not be as popular. People start realizing $18 for a chicken sandwich, and then you're going to have some troubles here. So I really do think they need to adjust the pricing sooner than later for longevity's sake. Drinks were delicious. Vista had wonderful cocktails, and I'll definitely be back for some drinks. The Sip and Sonder, pretty good cocktail. We tend to come from this side a lot from the parking structure, so this might be my new stop to get a coffee before we, or a tea of some sort before we go to the parks. And I would get a kids bowl of the Bulgogi, the beef that we had last time. The kids bowl was actually really good. If you were interested in trying out this food, I do recommend give it once over. Don't take my video as gospel. Hopefully it gives you an honest opinion, honest review. I try to be as honest as I can on these reviews, but maybe you just need to try it yourself to make that decision. But overall, you won't be disappointed, but your wallet might be a little bit upset because of it. That's all I'm saying. And I will say that the service here is absolutely amazing. We had great people helping us here, the management and the server, Vanessa, shout out to her. Great people, they took good care of us. So when you do sit up top, you only get the service if you sit up top on the Vista area. They do have food runners that will deliver the food to you if you're down below in the tables, as well as obviously up top. But if you want to order food, order drinks, and get more of a traditional service waiting table, that's going to be up at the Vista Point only. And with that, that's going to do it for our journey here today down at the Disneyland Resort, more specifically the downtown Disney District. Had a great time. Hope you did as well too. Let me know what you thought about this video. Provide some comments. Give me your feedback. Are you going to try the chicken sandwich? Do you think it's worth $18? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you did enjoy this video, do me a huge favor, give it a big thumbs up for me. Second, subscribe to the channel if you're new here and you haven't done so already. Third, hit that notification bell. Got a lot more journeys headed your way, including some more from downtown Disney and the rest of Disneyland Resort. A lot more content headed your way. Take it one step further, follow me on social media at BigRedJourneys, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram for even more content. So for me to you, thank you, and then I'll see you on the next journey. Bye-bye now.